Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? Today I'm going to give you guys another book review titled Unhooked by Lisa Maxwell. Now Unhooked follows a girl named Gwendol Allister who lives with her mom and a friend known as Olivia, in which they are traveling around the world, and they now currently live in London because apparently her mom believes that they are being stalked by monsters, which is why they're constantly moving so much. Gwendol and Olivia, they end up getting kidnapped by these monsters and brought to none other than Neverland, which this Neverland is far different from the Neverland you all know from the original story of Peter Pan. So this story is a completely different, twisted version of Peter Pan, where Peter Pan and Captain Hook are not the same characters that we all knew them to be. After reviewing this book, I would have to award it a good 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good, but not one of the best books. Let me explain why I gave it this review. First, like always, we're going to begin with the plot. Yes, it was neat that Gwendol and her friend Olivia, being the main characters, they're captured, brought to Neverland, and now they gotta find a way to get back to London, the real world. And along the way, they meet Peter Pan, and they also meet Captain Hook. Peter Pan, he's very dark in this story. In fact, if you've ever seen the show Once Upon a Time, he resembles that Peter Pan very much. And just like Captain Hook, he resembles the Captain Hook in Once Upon a Time a lot closely to that one. Like I said with Peter Pan, they are much like the ones you see in the show. They're not like the original versions that we all know them to be, where Peter Pan's the kind, loving boy that always likes to have fun, go on adventures, and Hook is always after him, and the madman. Nope, none of that. Right here, they're on another mission right here, trying to get back, but they kind of don't know who to trust right there. That was actually pretty interesting right there, to see a different twist on a popular story that we all know. So that I did enjoy right there. Then we come to the characters. Obviously, as I stated, Gwendol, we'll call her Gwen, Olivia, her friend, Peter Pan, and Captain Hook right there. So each one has good development in there. They all have a good backstory, and they get plenty of text time as well. None of them I felt like was given too little or too much at all, and we learn more and more about them. Obviously, Gwen and Olivia trying to get back to their home, while Peter Pan right here is being almost like an evil cunt right there that just wants to do anything his way, and he's a very dark person that just doesn't care really much. To him, like, his way is the only right way, and he even gets Captain Hook beaten up quite a bit of the times as Hook tries to save both of them all the time. I mean, right here as we see, it's like a flip version of them. Hook the good guy, Peter Pan the bad guy. And then we'll come to like the action, the writing, and like the suspense, and like the fantasy aspect in here, which in here pretty much the writing, it was pretty easy to read. It did go at a pretty good pace. I did feel like I wanted to see a little bit more action in there. I felt like the beginning took a little too long to get going. It could have been shorter. I kind of would have liked to see less slowness in the beginning and get a fast beginning, to where like it only took like just a few pages or so to get into Neverland right there, because that was the world I wanted to see. I wanted to see Maxwell version of Neverland the most, which she did a good job right there of explaining the world. It was a dark place and dangerous. It made me have second feelings about Neverland, and like, okay, I don't think I'd ever want to visit this place because it's not as happy as I thought it was, at least in her world that she created. So that was pretty good. Did enjoy that very much. I thought the books, like I said, was a good read. I mean, not one of my favorite types of pirate books right there or fantasy, but still, if you want to have an easy read and get the hang of what fantasy and adventure is like, pretty much this would be more, I'd say, revolving around adventure right there, then give this a read. It does fall for the young adult category though, so for those types of readers, this will probably be something that they're going to enjoy right there, because who doesn't love good Peter Pan right there, or any type of story with a twist on it? So I'd highly recommend that you give this book a read. You'll most likely enjoy it, probably more than I did. I did enjoy it still, but I just wasn't like a huge fan of it. And that's all I have to say about this book. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and be sure to hit the subscribe button. I post videos every Friday, and I also try to post more throughout the week. Once again, guys, thanks again for watching, and take care.